All right, it's your boy Boss coming again with another measured Kool-Aid report. And this one is about Lyle Collins. When you're thinking about Lyle Collins, this is another one that was broke by Fish on Twitter. And I just want to discuss it because this is the key things that Lyle Collins is reported to have an active non-football injury. He's been added to the active non-football injury list. So the key is when you go into the article, one of the key things that you see is that there's no details yet. Okay, so there's no specifics on why. This definitely sparks and makes Cowboy fans wonder, is he out of shape? Right? Because we've seen that a lot, right? We've known that's been the case ever since he obviously got his contract. He hasn't been in the best habit of coming into camp just pristine and ready to go. Likely that's what most of us would assume, but we can't just go all the way into that judgment yet. We just can't do that. So but that is what's going on with him, which we could say, did we dodge a bullet? Or not even dodge a bullet. We can more so say, obviously, was it the best decision to move on from him given the replacement of Steele, Terrence Steele? And the more and more we look at these offseason moves, the more and more we can agree that that likely was the best move. Even if this comes out to be the fact that he's on this active non-football injury list, if it comes out to be something just completely innocent and he was ready to go in his shape, but it was something freakish that made them do this, then it's still the fact of availability. And we can't say and quote those terms, but don't take it serious when it's supposed to apply. So we've always heard, we've always said that the best ability is availability. So we keep seeing availability issues surfacing with Lyle versus we seeing the durability with Terrence Steele and the preparedness, and we see a ready pro. We see a guy that's been a pro. I mean, obviously the debate of the two, we should at this point cease it, more so because Lyle is gone. But at the same time, if people want to continue to have that debate, that's fine. But what we cannot debate between the player of those two is the availability. I don't think it's going to ever be an end of the debate on who was the better person in 2021 and the better right tackle. Everybody know where I stand, but I'm not making this video for that. This is more so about, did we dodge a bullet? And we looking at now then Randy Gregory, because there are also obviously camp stories coming out on him, and we get a chance to kind of look back at the decision that happened with Randy Gregory. So when you look at Randy Gregory, the reports are that he's likely to miss the first week of training camp and miss all of preseason. So some people might just look at that and say, ooh, we just dodged a bullet. Or is this normal given a late surgery on his shoulder? Well, that would require us to go look at the history of what happened with Tank when he had a late shoulder surgery. Remember when he was holding out his surgery because he wanted to get his contract, which obviously was the right move because he did get his contract. But at the same time, is this outside of the norm? This is also an availability issue that we not dealing with. All our guys go be in training camp. All our guys go be ready to go unless something freakish happens. So when you look at the offseason so far and you add up how it started in terms of bad, right? We was all mad about Lyle getting away with no trade in return. Oh, that had everybody pissed, and they should have been pissed that we got nothing for Lyle. That's another debate. It was embarrassing for the Cowboys to be at closing table and drop the ball on Randy Gregory. It was embarrassing. But yet, with it being that embarrassing, and then you look at what happened with Kelvin Joseph, with the incident where a young man was murdered. When you look at all of that, man, it was looking grim But just look how everything has turned. It has turned to where our guys seem to be coming in healthy. We're not hearing any reports of Steele being on the inactive non-football injury list. We're not hearing no reports of Armstrong being out of pocket at all. Surgery or no surgery. We not having no issues with Sam Williams except what is his name? What is going to be his official name? That was the only debate about him. We not hearing anything about that. And the news keep getting better and better on Kevin Joseph as we get closer to training camp. So it's one of those things to where we should be counting our blessings right now because things are starting to turn. Let's be honest, we was aggravated and should have been aggravated at some of the players and some of the moves of front office. But at the same time, when things start shining in the right direction, let's also highlight that as well. So one thing I would say is keep coming back for the Measure Kool-Aid Report because I'm always kind of give what's happening, but I'm also give my different spin on it and what I see from it and how it can impact us. But y'all stay up and continue to like, share, and subscribe to Boss Cowboy Sports because we're going to make our voice matter. And the way you make your voice matter is by definitely putting the comment in the comment section and sharing the content. Y'all stay up. Peace.